Hi, I'm back with the second part of my video on how to design an Indian kitchen. If you're new here, I'm Monica Khosla Bhargav, founder and principal architect of Com Consultants, an architecture and interior design firm. In the previous video, I covered the first two aspects of kitchen design to list how are you going to use your kitchen and to plan your kitchen layout. In case you've missed it, I suggest you watch it before you proceed with this video. So today I start with step 3, which is how to plan your appliances. Check the size and where you're going to locate your fridge, oven, microwave oven and water purifier. The water purifier, it can be placed concealed in a cabinet above the sink, or you can even have it below, linked to a drinking water faucet in the sink. Also plan a place for movable appliances like your toaster, mixer grinder, rice cooker, sandwich maker, etc. The trend nowadays is to have an appliance garage, which is essentially a row of shelves where you stack your small appliances with a roller shutter covering it. Once your kitchen layout and appliances are done, plan the detailed storage. Some must-haves: a tall unit for your storage, a place for gas cylinders, at least 3 drawers, one for cutlery, one for spices, plus daily food items like salt, sugar, tea, etc. and one vegetable basket for potatoes, onions, ginger and garlic. You can also use the space below the sink for a bin. Then plan the rest of the cabinets for utensils and crockery. I always prefer the pull-out drawers for the storage below the counter because you can easily access everything that you've stored there, but they can be expensive and you may have to settle for shelves. Now many Indian kitchens, they still use the silbatta or other such heavy stoneware for grinding, and it's best to place them on a base shelf rather than add that heavy weight to the sliding hardware by placing them in a drawer. For the overhead cabinets, I recommend that you go beyond just the shelves and plan the interior of these cabinets with organizers. This way it becomes easy to find stuff, there's less breakage, and you can maximize the height of each shelf. Some people also use a matki for drinking water in the kitchen, and this can be very aesthetically incorporated on a shelf near the sink. Now coming to the cabinetry materials and finishes. Generally they are made of plywood or MDF, with the interiors of the cabinets finished in laminates and the exterior of the shutters, they could be finished with either acrylic, laminate, ceramic or even glass. A wide variety of colors are available. I of course prefer to design the kitchen as an extension of the living and carry the same colors forward. At times, and this is especially with open kitchens, that the kitchen cabinetry is the highlight of the dining area. Step 5 requires you to decide the countertops, walls and floor finishes. Granite is a very hardy, stain-free and cost-effective option for countertops, especially if you go in for the darker colors. Besides granite, one can use quartz, solid surface, technostone, etc. For the walls, to me, tiles are the best option. The space between the counter and the top cabinet is referred to as the backsplash. In a project where we were having problems fitting cabinetry and windows, we created the windows as the backsplash, and they also added to the aesthetics of the space. For the floor, use tiles. These are hardy, easy to clean, and most importantly, they don't permit stains to soak easily. But if you do wish to use marble, remember to use a protector coat on it so that it can prevent the stains from soaking in. Next, plan the lighting of your kitchen. This is a functional area and it needs to be well lit, both with natural and artificial lights. Maximize the natural light, and as for the artificial light, use functional lights on the roof for general lighting of the kitchen and below the overhead cabinets as task lighting to light up your counters. But then again, don't just ignore the lights as a functional requirement. Enhance the space with some cabinet integrated lights for the glass cabinets and open shelves. You can even highlight a textured wall, or if you're using some special tiles on a wall, with a wall washer. Another very important step in a kitchen design is its exhaust. Natural ventilation is of course very important, but in today's kitchen, a chimney above the burner is a must to exhaust the fumes. The vertical clearance between the burner and chimney should be between 24 to 30 inches. Now, when you're using a chimney, don't additionally use the wall exhaust. This is a mistake which many people often make. While the chimney removes targeted fumes from the burner, the exhaust pulls air from all over the kitchen, and this results in the formation of a sticky layer of oil on all the cabinets and walls. I'm touching on some basic points for you to think about while designing your kitchen. A fan, I feel, is a must, but remember to switch it off when the burner is on, else it can be a fire hazard. A geyser is also a must to clean off the grease from the dishes in winter. And as for air conditioning, well, I'm not in favor of using it in the kitchen. The reason is that mostly home air conditioners do not have a fresh air input, and they cool and circulate the same air within the room. In the case of a kitchen, the stale air may lead to contamination of the food. Now that you know your kitchen layout, appliances, storage, wall finishes and electrical fixtures, plan the electric points for your kitchen. By electrical points, I mean the outlets and switches for all your fixtures and appliances. Remember to lay electric lines on the floor to bring them to your kitchen island if you have one. A tip for positioning the electrical outlets if you don't want them visible is to put the switches for appliances inside the cabinets. This will keep them hidden yet accessible. If you have an appliance garage, consider putting the outlets in the appliance garage itself. This way you can pull out the appliances itself and use them. Well, that's 9 steps for you to keep in mind when you're designing your kitchen, and here's a small summary of them. I hope you found these useful, and if you did, well, you know what to do. Press the like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to comment below on what you liked best in this video. See you next time.